Oh hey internet, what is up? Welcome back to Type QQ's gaming channel, and welcome back to Dungeon Fighter Online, which certainly could be the final chapter of this. I think I made mention of it in the last video that, I don't want to drag this on for too long. This game can go on for 500 episodes if left unchecked. But I think it'd be kind of unfair for everyone who wasn't necessarily supporting the series to carry it on much further past like maybe 10 episodes without an outpour of like, yes, let's keep this series going. So that's what I would probably open up this video with, saying that if you want to keep this on for another 5-10 more episodes, indefinite until my hands fall off type of stuff. Do like the video, do leave a comment, make your presence known of some sort. Otherwise, I think we're going to move on to maybe like another Metroid remake or something else have you. Are you the special adventurer from Sir Clonter? My name is Viola in the Black Rock Legion. I don't know how you got a special permit, but I'll keep an eye on you until I'm sure you're harmless. The ruins of the Spider Kingdom have long been under Underfoot's management, and there's nothing interesting for adventurers like you. I mean, what's up with this world being like almost completely off limits to like a adventurer trying to cleanse monsters? Since the fall of the Spider Kingdom, only a few spiders remain in the ruins. There are strange rumors about this place, but you can't believe everything you hear. Just look around once, and we can get back to Underfoot. What the fuck is her issue? All right, and now that we have our sort of holy fire attack, you can kind of see that icon, the fire icon, there on the bottom left. Essentially, when we use the E key, I can barely see it, but the E key or the space bar, which is its sort of alternative control, which is what we're using mainly. His halt, Dark Elf. This land belongs to spiders. Did you forget your treaty? Yes, as I was saying. Once we activate that fire attack, Jesus Christ. Don't listen to some delirious spider. Why is the Underfoot garrison not doing anything about these crazies like her? That's very mean. As you can tell, when we activate it, an icon that has like fire times 3. Yes, just like that, fire times 3. That means we essentially have 3 special attacks that take advantage of the holy fire until we have to reactivate that sort of fire spell again. See, just as that goes, it's down to 2, 1, and there you go. You know how to count from 3 to 0, but that's all that means. But the spell is actually linked to an attack, so you can kind of combo it in. Wait, that's no way. No way there could be an ogre of sorts. Jesus, he's really pounding the piss out of us. There we go. Adventurer, I have to report this to my superiors. Please don't go astray. Go straight back to Underfoot. Fuck off my shit. Yeah. I'm sorry, but you can go only as far as the Spider Kingdom. It's because the security reasons during the visit from the Empire. That place has long been under Underfoot's management. I wouldn't be surprised if there was nothing much to see. Right, don't look behind the curtain. Huh? The soldier who accompanied you reacted strangely? Well, I mean, come on, how uncommon is people being weird in this game? I don't think the treaty means the recent peace treaty with the Empire. This is confusing. That sentence was confusing. I'm sorry, but I think it was like, I'm sorry, but could you come back here and talk to me about something? Oh, actually, the mission says explore the west side of someplace, so maybe he said, I'm sorry, but could you investigate some more? In fact, you can go back and pause that screen and probably tell you more information than I could read off quickly. Looks like we got a couple skills to upgrade. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we're just checking out things. But yeah, that's the kind of cool thing. Although you can only have like 3 subsequent moves that take advantage of the holy fire, you can kind of combo in that attack. So it's like, you know, use that first, 1, 2, 3, go back to it, 1, 2, 3, provided everything's on cooldown and, you know, and whatnot. You can still use your basic attack, and that's not going to take charges off of the holy fire. But you know all that. Look at it. We're very close to level 31 as well. Game volume DFL. What the hell is wrong with you? Sometimes you have like really loud stages and really like soft, whispery stages. Picking up some warrior coins again, which is good. There was, you know, I think all last video we really didn't see a whole lot of warrior coins because we weren't in like suggested level dungeons. We were kind of taking out the easier stuff, you know, that wasn't really recommended for our level. You know, it was a bit too under our level, I would say. But it was, you know, for completionist's sake, that's stuff that we had to do. Nearly leveled up with that attack on those enemies. Man, I'm just fiddling with this volume knob. There we go. There's our level into 31. Doesn't look like we get any more quests. And that's one thing to kind of always kind of keep an eye out on, is if you level up and pick up some quests, you can almost kind of like complete them on the go as well. Luckily there's that little sort of arrow on the floor that lets you know where they are, so you can kind of whack them out of the ceiling. It'll be sad, you know. We've picked up all these Arad meteors, and throughout the videos, we never really cashed them in. We just kind of let them collect. But oh well. Then we have a little boss ghost girl there that didn't really put up too much of a fight. And it does not take much to ruin some of these bosses. Halt, stranger. That's as far as you can go in the Spider Kingdom. You're not a dark elf. You must be an adventurer. It's hard to believe the dark elves let other race in their territory. You look strong. I'm looking for able warriors like you. How about you help me, and I forgive you for intruding my kingdom. I also something. Adventurer from a different race. It's not a bad proposition for you. Should you consider? So yeah, kind of what we're going to be embarking on is a sort of like family war between the Spider Kingdom about, you know, or the fallen Spider Kingdom about what they really should be doing in the future. There's two sides, you know, almost kind of like X-Men and Brotherhood of Mutants, where one wants to follow the rules to kind of prosper, and the other one wants to kind of overthrow current society and become the new rulers. Alright, some more skills. And just double check and make sure everything has a sort of holy fire option on it. So far, it's a setup I kind of like. You know, it gets the job done. You know, we haven't suffered a game over yet, so, you know, good stuff so far. And really, our biggest issue was like some poison enemies in like Meltdown, like those poison moths. Those were the closest thing that killed us, and that only took us down to be like a quarter of our health. Actually, that's not true. I think it was like the poison ones, and then there was like a big ugly bug, you know, like some boss that beat us up pretty well too. But yeah, nothing since then. No way. After you headed out to the Spider Kingdom, that thought crossed my mind, but I dismissed that as a crazy idea. Which one is he talking about? The war between spider people? But now I'm thinking it wasn't a crazy idea. From the first place, you said that you were in the west side of the Spider Kingdom. Could you check the east side? He didn't spell that right. I need more proof so I can report this to the Queen. Please go check if what I'm thinking is right. And we got 420 skill points left, bub. Light it up. Burn up. Burn up. Alright, what the fuck's going on? Right? Now we have to explore the other east side. Funny how they kind of rationalize me running through things and killing everything I see as different missions, but you know, they have to do that. You know, otherwise, what the hell can you do in that type of game like this? So if you haven't noticed, it's kind of laid down as easy as there's a red tribe of spiders and a blue tribe of spiders. You know, what can you do? You know, it's not the most original thing ever, but you know, I think it gets the job done all the same. Must be a little weird if, you know, imagine if there was no issue with the Spider Kingdom. You know, half of them are red and half of them are blue for no particular reason. Getting a good portion way through level 31 here as well, as we kind of work our way through this sort of tide of spiders. They have that sort of neat sort of attack that kind of, they dive from the ceiling after they burrow, but you know, they all but telegraph their attacks pretty easily, so. You can see how the spider, after taking, you know, a couple whacks of the weapon, have that sort of burn effect on him. That's Holy Fire's persistent damage. to the boss room. Same old boss yet again. And there she goes again. Done and done. However, it looks like someone else is here. Stop right there or I'll turn you into a cocoon of spider webs. How dare you intrude on my territory? Do you have a death wish? But I must admit that you're impressive taking care of my soldiers so easily like that. Alright, I'll let you live. In return, you'll serve me. Since the passing of the great King Baboon, okay, the Spider Kingdom has been thrown into chaos by a group of traitors. As the legitimate heir to the throne, I, Nicholas, am responsible for the stability of my kingdom. But my sister rebelled against me and she's gained quite a big following. I want you to be my weapon. Help me and get rid of Princess Angelina, and I'll forgive you that you broke our treaty and trespassed my domain. You need time to prepare. I like your attitude, just don't make me wait too long. Alright. So as you can see as this is unfolding, both sides want us to help their cause. And to be completely honest, neither side could accomplish their goal without us, so... Alright, where to now? We have to talk to Clonter about all this bullshit. I guess was right. Nicholas and Angelina are two siblings who drove their kingdom into ruin with their rivalry. But they died a long time ago. Their existence should only be in history books. This proves that the Spider Kingdom has been resurrected. I'd better let the others know. It's not important why or how the Spider Kingdom resurrected. We must contain the situation before the Empress takes notice of it. But because of that same reason I can't mobilize my army. This couldn't have come at a worse time. I mean not to be completely insensitive, but I'm rather sure that I could wipe them both out by myself, you know. That's why I need your help, adventurer. I'll reward you with a free pass to Underfoot to the Castaway Cave. Go kill them both and end their squabbling. They shouldn't be back from the dead anyway. It's a special privilege not allowed, even dark elves of Underfoot. What do you say? What do you say, traveler? Thank you. Then please go on to the Mages Guild Master, Sharon. She knows about the Spider Kingdom better than I do, so she'll be helpful to you. Welcome, I'm Sharon, Master of the Mages Guild, Dean of Magic Academy, and Court Mage. And Big Hair Aficionado. History tells the Spider Kingdom declined after King Baboon died from a disease, and the two royal siblings, Angelina and Nicholas, were so busy squabbling with each other that they let their country fall under onslaught of the dwarves. But of course, based on what you just told me, I assume the Spider Kingdom is resurrected to a point of time that follows King Baboon's death. There must have been an external intervention in the kingdom's resurrection, but we don't have the time to look into it right now. I mean, duh. Now that both of the siblings want your help, you can choose whoever you want to help eliminate the other. They're evenly matched, and I don't care who. So we're gonna go pick one of them. In fact, the mission says like pick who you want and go back to talk to Sharon, but we haven't quite realized that yet. The stating the obvious by NPC stuff is pretty silly. Like maybe it's made for youngins and children who are playing the game, but it's kind of like, well, I mean, obviously somebody resurrected him. Like, duh. I think that's easy to say. You've decided to help Angelina, then you'll have to defeat Nicholas. Really? You don't say. Wait a second, hold on, can I change that? I didn't think by picking Angelina I'd have to defeat Nicholas. This wasn't part of the agreement. So, by just weird happenstance and luck, I think we picked the better option. So you're ready. You've made the right decision to help me. Angelina is willing to kind of like cooperate with other kingdoms to kind of just restabilize the Spider Kingdom in the same way as her father did. It's Nicholas that wants to kind of like run things like Magneto and be like, oh man, we've been screwed over by everyone else, so it's time to reclaim our former glory type of stuff by wiping them out. So I suppose if we had to care, which we really kind of don't, we made the right choice. Such a destructive attack. And you can tell, our cavalry is very, very helpful, as they kind of like walk like zombies forward and just stare at the enemy, Yeah, these like rocks, these sort of infected spider rocks, do make those little tiny spiders, but they don't do anything but really hold you for a moment. Which I guess could be important. Angelina, you came, adventure. It was foolish for you to have turned against me. No, she's made the right decision, brother. Things have changed. Father made the treaty with the Dark Elves because he wanted peaceful coexistence. We must continue his honor. Your weak mind is your undoing. The only way we can thrive is by bringing other races to submission. Angelina, I'm sorry, but this kingdom doesn't need a weak person like you. Followed by that giant attack that nearly killed him. There we go. Three attacks later, and we've overpowered him. I don't know if Nicholas actually got an attack off. Brother, rest in peace. I mean, temporarily until you're brought back from the dead. I've heard that you've addressed the situation. Good job. I've already issued you a free pass to Underfoot into the Castaway Cave. so you can continue with your adventures without restriction. I'd better leave now. I didn't sense the energy of the Black Nightmare in the Spider Kingdom. A fallen kingdom was brought back. What is going on with this world? I feel uncomfortable, but for now I should gather information about the Black Nightmare as promised to the Resistance. Alright, but up to 32. That is certainly certainly pretty awesome. Hopefully we can see more and do more than level 32, but you know, it's pretty awesome even to bring it up this high. Oh, we have to meet Hearts. This moron. You're... Hey, you're that arrogant adventurer. What the hell are you doing on underfoot? You know, walking? Then he springs forward, yelling. Hearts quickly grabs her by the collar and throws her backwards as if she weighs nothing. Potentially off this bridge? How many times do I have to remind you that I don't want a mouthy underling? And how dare you step in front of me? Do you want to die? Ugh. I'm sorry, sir. Are you here to escort the peace envoys from the Empire? Follow me. Okay. Ever so interesting. Oh, we gotta talk to that nerd over there. Who is definitely not a ripoff of Cloud or anything. So you're the spunky adventurer Deputy Master Kruger told me about. Who am I, you asked? Didn't I tell you? Ah, the Deputy Master. He can't be more friendly if his life depended on it. I'm sorry that he dragged you to me. I'm Von Walshooted, Master of the Iron Wolf Knights of the Delos Empire, but you can call me Von. He's in the Imperial Army. To what do I owe the pleasure of your presence, Sir Master Knight? I told you to call me Vaughn. I didn't have special business with you. I was bored out of my mind and wanted to hear about you. And I heard about you. Stories you remind me of my younger self. I was just as bold as you were. Or are, right? I suppose is the correct way. I don't know. I'm envious of you for being able to be so carefree and adventurous. I wish I could go off on a journey with Emily. She'll probably kill me, though. I wonder if the Emperor would consider it mentirious if I'm beaten to death by my own wife. No, he would just consider it stupid. You're stupid? Mwahaha. Did you hear that? He's such a no-nonsense man. I'm surrounded by the prying eyes of the Dark Elves, sitting around with my thumb up my butt, and my deputy can't laugh at my joke. Right now I miss my Emily more than anything. He's so talkative. If you don't have any business, then I want to go. Sure, if you're bored though, come back and tell me about your adventures. Oh, I'm telling you this because I took a shine to you. But you'd better not trust the Dark Elves too much. They used to live underground because they couldn't trust anyone else, and they still can't. See ya! Adventurers. You said you were investigating the Black Nightmare, am I right? Haven't you found any traces of it in the Spider Kingdom? Not at all. Why? While looking into the Spider Kingdom case, we've learned that a similar event is taking place in a different area. None of us has first-hand experience, so I want you to check it out. Adventurer Morgan said, you are very reliable. Could you help us investigate this event? Morgan? How do you know Morgan in Silver Crown? Yes, he's my friend. In his recent letter to me, he wrote how you helped Silver Crown. I see. I want to know everything about I see. I want to know everything about the Black Nightmare. I'll help you. Thank you very much. I'll repay you one day. We also got a letter from the sewers, but it was mangled gibberish and we couldn't really read it. There are various theories as to the cause behind the revival of the Spider Kingdom, but I don't have the materials to look into it. Would you find the research materials from Spider Warriors in the Spider Kingdom? Boy, if I could only read. Alright, as this episode draws down to an end, I do want to say again, thank you for watching this series, if this is the final episode. It's been fun, pretty relaxed stuff, getting my reading practice in. And although it never really increased or got better, at least we got it done. And 32 levels, that's pretty awesome. If you also enjoyed it as well, like I said earlier in this video, make your presence known. Do some likes, do some messages, do some comments, go on Twitter, let me know, do all that stuff. But that's for another time. That's going to be the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll come back and play some more games in the future.